What's up you guys, it's Elena and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hey, what's up? Today's video we're going to be talking about the newish, probably like a month or two old, but maybe you haven't heard of them before, cleansers. We're going to be talking about 5 cleansers from, is it 5 cleansers? It's 6 different cleansers from 3 different brands. We're going to be talking about brands like CeraVe, Neutrogena, and Aveeno. Before we get into these 6 different cleansers, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be notified every single time I post a new video so you never miss out. Let's get into CeraVe first. So they recently came out with their hydrating cream to foam cleanser. This is actually formulated without fragrance and essential oils, which is great for people who have very compromised skin, sensitive skin. It also contains their ceramide complex, which actually has 3 different kinds of ceramides in there. I'm pretty sure all of CeraVe products have their ceramide complex in there. What ceramides do is actually protect and restore your skin's natural lipid barrier. It also contains hyaluronic acid to help pull the moisture into your skin. It also contains amino acids to help attract and retain moisture needed for collagen production. It's actually formulated with salicylic acid and citric acid, which gently exfoliate the skin, but I actually don't see it giving a noticeable exfoliation, probably because it's at a very low concentration, probably not formulated in there to actually exfoliate the skin properly. More so used as a preservative to help keep the product fresh, which is probably why they didn't advertise it as a cleanser that's supposed to exfoliate your skin. That's why it's not really advertised anywhere on the bottle or on the packaging. One thing that I like about this is that it actually does contain enough surfactants to help remove makeup or any other cosmetics that you have on your skin, like SPF. If you're kind of wondering, like, Elena, slow down, what's a surfactant? It's a little molecule with like a little head and a tail. And the molecule contains this hydrophilic head, which loves water-based products, and the tail, which is lipophilic and loves oil-based products. So this molecule cleanses both water and oil-based products. Although I don't feel the need to double cleanse with this cleanser because it does remove my cosmetics really well, I actually like to be more on the safe side and use a first step cleanser like a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm. I just like to make sure that my skin is completely clean. I already have acne prone skin. The last thing I want is cosmetics that I left on my skin to break me out. That's the last thing I need. I don't need any more acne. Thank you. And a lot of people think that first step cleansing is extremely necessary. Not exactly. It's more to be on the safe side if you don't have a good enough cleanser to really clean off your makeup. I like to be on the extra safe side and use a first step cleanser because I do wear makeup and I do wear a lot of sunscreen, and I really do pack on my sunscreen, so I want to make sure that all of my cosmetics are cleaned off of my skin before I go to bed. Out of all the 5 cleansers that I've tried from CeraVe, this one has to be my favorite because this is kind of a combination of both the hydrating cleanser and the foaming facial cleanser. It didn't cause any irritation. My skin loved this cleanser. Even the foaming facial cleanser, I do prefer this because you kind of get the best of both worlds of like a really hydrating creamy texture and then having it foam up into this really nice lather. I am really in love with this formulation, so if the foaming facial cleanser and the hydrating facial cleanser had a baby, it's this. I feel like CeraVe really gave people who have dry skin an opportunity to know what it feels like to have a foaming cleanser that won't strip your skin. This is a $10 cleanser for 12 fluid ounces. That is amazing. This has easily become my go-to cleanser. Getting into the next CeraVe cleanser, this is the Acne Foaming Cream Cleanser with 4% benzoyl peroxide. So if you don't know what benzoyl peroxide is, it's basically an ingredient to help prevent and minimize the look of acne. Benzoyl peroxide itself is a very drying ingredient. It's going to take a while for your skin to adjust to benzoyl peroxide, kind of like retinol, how retinol gives you dryness in the beginning, but it adjusts over time. There's an article which I read, and I'm going to have that link down below. This study basically explains that a 2.5 concentration of benzoyl peroxide is equivalent to a 5% and a 10% concentration of benzoyl peroxide. They tested this with 153 patients with mild to moderately severe acne. So the way that I see it is just adding more benzoyl peroxide doesn't mean that it's going to be more effective. I would stick with a 2.5% benzoyl peroxide more than I would for a 5% and a 10%. It's not really proven that it's going to be more effective to alleviate acne. I just think adding more benzoyl peroxide can lead to more dryness. It's also formulated with hyaluronic acid and glycerin to help pull the moisture into your skin. It contains niacinamide in there to help brighten your skin, to help calm your skin, to help hydrate your skin. This cleanser is formulated with an ingredient called sodium C14 through 16 olefin sulfonate. It's an ingredient that's widely used in a lot of cleansers out there, but this ingredient is actually pretty drying if it's not properly formulated. And the fact that it's pretty high up on the ingredients list, it kind of worries worries me because just looking at the formulation, it looks like it would already be kind of drying. The texture of this and the look of it feels really, really similar to the consistency of the Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. The way that it looks before it lathers looks exactly the same. The way that it lathers is almost exactly the same as well. You probably won't be able to tell if you put them next to each other, but you can definitely feel which one is which. Going for a cleanser, something that's a wash off, is actually a really good way to introduce your skin to benzoyl peroxide. It actually made my skin pretty dry throughout the day. This is a cleanser that you really have to hydrate well and moisturize well, so you don't over dry your skin because it's already a really drying cleanser. When I first used this, the acne that I have present on my skin was actually pretty itchy and kind of warm to the touch, so it might have irritated it a little bit, which is nothing new. A lot of the times when I put actives directly on my acne, they tend to be a little irritated. I wouldn't recommend this for people who have dry skin, sensitive skin, or compromised skin. Let's move on to the Neutrogena skin balancing cleansers with 2% polyhydroxy acid. Polyhydroxy acids are in the hydroxy acid family, like AHAs and BHA, alpha hydroxy acid and beta hydroxy acid. It's just a gentler form of chemical exfoliation. It's a gentle alternative to alpha hydroxy acids. They actually do pretty much the same job. For people who have sensitive skin and can't tolerate really strong chemicals like alpha hydroxy acids, then this is actually a great alternative to try out. The reason that it's more gentle than alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids is because it's a much larger molecule size compared to the other alpha hydroxy acids, like glycolic acid, which is one of the smallest molecular sizes of all the alpha hydroxy acids. So I have the gel cleanser for normal to combination skin and the Milky cleanser for dry and sensitive skin. Getting into the gel cleanser for normal and combination skin, this cleanser actually has the sodium C14-16 olefin sulfonate ingredient as the second ingredient. Looking at it kind of scares me because, like I said, that ingredient is a little bit on the drying side, but it's actually countered with moisturizing ingredients like sorbitol, glycerin, and aloe, which help pull moisture into the skin. It does have a nice mild lather, and it definitely helps get the cosmetics off of my skin without it feeling overly stripped. I don't think this cleanser is drying at all, and that is actually a really good example that looking at the ingredients list is not enough to really know if a product works well. Getting onto the Milky cleanser for dry and sensitive skin. So this formulation is actually pretty moisturizing and pretty nourishing. It's formulated with sunflower seed oil, castor oil, and avocado oil, which are oils that are rich in fatty acids, moisturizing oils, nourishing oils. It also contains glycerin and allantoin, which are hydrating, moisturizing, and soothing ingredients. I actually like the formulation of this cleanser overall versus this one, and actually the other one, the clay cleanser. This one gave me a slight tingly sensation. Maybe it must have been the polyhydroxy acid, but this gel cleanser didn't really give me a tingly sensation, so I was kind of just like, oh, okay. You definitely have to pay really, really close attention to the Milky cleanser before you can feel that tingly sensation. You might be wondering why I didn't buy the clay cleanser. That's because I'm not a fan of clay cleansers. I've tried clay cleansers in the past. I wasn't a fan of it. I'm not really one to be drawn to clay products. I would choose chemical active ingredients over clay. I do think that clay can be beneficial for the skin, but I think that there are other more beneficial ingredients. I think these cleansers are a good way to introduce your skin into polyhydroxy acids or hydroxy acids in general. I probably wouldn't see myself repurchasing this product. I think that there are other cleansers out there that will work a lot better to chemically exfoliate the skin. I don't think these cleansers are bad, but I don't think these cleansers are like good either. It's like, okay, it's like, you know, it's like, eh. Next cleanser, we have the Aveeno Calm and Restore for Sensitive Skin Nourishing Oat Cleanser. I'm actually going to be talking about their entire new Calm and Restore line in another video. I'm pretty sure it's like the next video. They also have a serum that I'm going to talk about and a moisturizer, and I'm so excited for that video. This is fragrance free and essential oil free, so it's actually very sensitive skin friendly because it doesn't have extremely harsh ingredients, and also doesn't have drying alcohols, which I know a lot of people who have sensitive skin, a lot of people who even have dry skin, compromised skin, try to stay away from. This is formulated with oat kernel flour. It's supposed to help calm the skin. It actually has a lot of hydrating ingredients in here. It's formulated with feverfew. This ingredient is supposed to help battle redness and irritation and inflammation on the skin, but it's actually the second to last ingredient right before sodium hyaluronate. But because the concentration might be a little too low, you might not really see see and get the beneficial effects of feverfew. This actually feels really hydrating and really nourishing on my skin. I prefer to use this when I wake up versus at night, because at night I'm typically wearing sunscreen, I'm typically wearing makeup. Although this cleanser is not enough to remove all your cosmetics, I would definitely suggest using a first step cleanser if you go for this cleanser. If you're looking for a cleanser for your dry skin, sensitive skin, compromised skin, it might be a good option. It's a pretty low risk for sensitivity because of the ingredients list. I feel like I have to use more to get that cleansing effect that I'm looking for a nighttime cleanser to remove my cosmetics and my SPF. But a lot of non-foaming cleansers actually feel that way, where I feel like I have to keep using more. If you're out looking for a really gentle cleanser, this is a good option. Same with the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. They're both good options for sensitive skin, really dry, really compromised skin. If your skin just hates everything, this could be a good option. That's it for all the cleansers that we're going to be talking about today. I hope you found some value off of this video. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you like skincare videos. Also comment down below if you have any skincare video requests. Also, if you have any questions, I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!